Hey guys, we're back, and this time we're going to look at Hobbit, a guy that I actually reviewed, about 4 years ago now. It was one of the first demo reviews I did, and I have an old demo review of him up on my channel, and he was playing for Gambit as well. Yeah, I think it's about 4 years old, so if you want to check that one out, feel free. I felt like that demo review, the first one I did with him, was pretty squeaky clean. And he seemed like a guy, he seemed like a really good, like conservative type player, not flashy, good crosshair placement, and just like a solid player that gets his kills when they're presented to him and does his job, you know what I mean? This demo was a little bit different. There's a couple weird things that go on in this demo. I'll start off from the beginning here and I'll kind of work my way through, but I really felt like he overstayed his welcome down here. You can kind of see he's getting surrounded and he doesn't have much teammate support. Normally if you're kind of stuck on stairs, like, yeah, he's got his teammates still in bathrooms, so he can kind of get out that way, but he just overstayed his welcome and he kind of gets surrounded, and then there's just too many angles for him to check as he comes out of there. And yeah, there was a few rounds in this game. I kind of wish it was closer to have more super high leverage type rounds, but there was a couple things that I thought were weird kind of in the mid game, and I'll get to those. I didn't think this was anything. I just put it in here just to point it out. This was just good crosshair placement, and he lines up right on his head through the wall. That's exactly what good crosshair placement would look like. And look how small the space is, right? Like the little between the sandbags and the wall, it's just a small tiny space, you know. So the chances of him being right on ahead there is very high. This, however, round was a little bit weirder, and I'll play the round out and then I'll kind of replay it afterwards, but this one seemed a bit weirder, and Hobbit has quite the round on him. Actually, he has a really good round here. Saves the day for Gambit coming over on the rotate. So when he comes up the stairs here, kind of goes on and then shakes off of someone. Like, they know that they're coming into sight, so why would he hit something to get info? But like, it's a small movement right onto the body, and then he shakes off, and I think that looks a little weird. But like I said, he's getting called for the rotate. He should know people are there. Maybe he's just checking where in sight they could be. That part, he had a small shake on towards the body there, but I think the smoke was dissipating. I think he was just kind of correcting his crosshair to get a little bit further away from the APC, just to have better crosshair placement if a guy ran through the APC. But yeah, I thought that was a little funky, and I really didn't expect to see that, to be honest. But we'll keep going through the demo and see what else we find. This round, I thought it was kind of cool. Like, he really trusts his teammates to stop those blocks that are pushing behind him. See, he's going to get shot at from the back. He's getting shot from behind right now. And he refuses to turn around just because he knows another guy's coming, and he's really relying on his team to pick that guy up, but his teammate doesn't get him in time. Oh yeah, I wanted to show the nades that he throws these almost every round. He throws the molly to the short pipe and then nades the door away. And it's actually different. Astralis, when I watched Astralis, they molly the short pipe, and then as soon as the molly expires, they throw the nade right after to kind of catch guys that might be waiting for the molly to expire. And it was just like a difference in strategy, I guess. I liked this jump peek too. He's just jumping just to get a sliver of info, and he spots the op without getting picked off, which is all you could ask for there. Then he can call for the rotate and get some teammates in to help him, but he'll get some action here. It was kind of like a force buy by Virtus Pro there. And Hobbit and Inters hold down the fort. They hold down B. Alright, off to a good start for Gambit here. And I think this round was a little weird too. Yeah, this one was a little weird. Yeah, I don't know if you saw that. It's kind of quick, but I'll play it again here. It's just these really small little movements, you know? I don't know. I don't know if it's anything. I don't know if it's something to worry about or if it's just shit that happens in demos. Like, I honestly don't know what to think. That's kind of why I put it in there. We'll see what you guys think. Let me know if you think that's kind of weird looking, I don't see shit like that in demos that often, I feel like. Yeah, I don't know what to think. It was fucking weird. So this round, Hobbit's going to get a little frisky and push past Monster. And you're going to see his teammate throws the smoke there at Monster to really improve Hobbit's position here. And he's going to spot the gun barrel. Right there, he spots his gun barrel. But I still put it in here just because I felt like his crosshair was getting a little sticky looking. You'll see with his crosshair placement here when he kind of goes away and then comes back. I don't know, when he flicked to the left and then flicks back to the right, it stops right on the guy. I don't know. He just missed his crosshair placement by a little bit, right? But normally, kind of when you flick back and then you go back to where you were right away, you can get really accurate. So he just had a weird stop there, you know? I thought it looked weird, so I put it in. And then you guys can be the judge of it, right? That's all I can do. Same set of nades here from Hobbit. Molly's on the short pipe and then throws a grenade to open the door. You can see it's a half buy from Virtus Pro, so he's going to try and get the spray down here, and he sprays a few of them. And Gambit kind of starting to run away with this game, honestly. VP bring it back later on, so we get a little bit more high leverage type of rounds. If it would have been a blowout, I wouldn't have even looked at this demo. So, just because I feel like if we're going to Overwatch a demo, it should at least be a fucking close game, right? That's my train of thought anyways. I like these series of nades that he throws, actually. Just really simple, off the wall. Pops right in front of the door so he can get in sight. And it works for him. 2 entry kills for him, and they got the bomb site. I just wanted to reiterate as well, like, even though some of these clips kind of look weird, it's still important to, you know, leave a generous amount of kind of benefit of the doubt. You got to give the benefit of the doubt to Hobbit, unless we look at like several demos and stuff like this happens every time. I think everything that happened to this demo is entirely possible to happen with a legitimate player. It just looked weird because I didn't expect to see any of this. Like I said, the first demo I watched of him was very clean. And you see that? That was a fake reload to try and get a CT to push through that smoke. He started the reload, made the noise animation, and then quick switched out of it and back. Pretty cool there, but there was no CT to push through that smoke to try and get the kill, and then he'll go for the full reload. It was a clever play by Hobbit, but I just so happened to have the same play 20 years ago, and the CT actually peeked me when I did it. This was a Cal M match, I think. Do the fake reload, CT peeks out, and you get the kill. There we go. Old school. Okay, back to our normal programming. You can see Hobbit is absolutely wrecking right now with over 140 ADR and getting close to the end of the game. Like, just an absurd finals performance from him. And they're going to go and take B site here. This is a kind of forced buy or a shit buy from Virtus Pro. Obviously, they need to force the, like, Gambit's got 15 rounds. And I don't know how this round fucking existed. Like, they run out of time to plant the bomb because their bomb carrier dies or can't get on site. Like, I don't know, man. I feel like in a grand finals, just, like, give yourself the extra 5 seconds and take the site a little bit earlier. Whatever. I thought this was cool how Hobbit just sneaks into site. His whole team is making action over at B, and he's able to sneak right in, even with 5 VP members alive. They had a huge blind spot on the map, and Hobbit's able to sneak up to truck and get a free kill. I was just surprised to see such a big blind spot from VP, even when they had 5 members alive. It was, yeah, you don't get free kills like that very often, that's for sure. But towards the end of this game, it gets more, yeah, that kind of looked weird how he looks in sight there, but I don't know. Does that make sense? Like, don't you think at this point in the round, he already knows people are in sight? Maybe he's just looking towards the boosts. I don't know. Maybe he's checking to see if they're closer to sandbags. Like, if he was hitting the aim key to find where someone was, maybe he, you know, if you hit it, it'll tell you if someone's at sandbags, but maybe he hit it, told him someone was in sight. I don't know. I don't know what to think. I don't think, yeah. It's just weird. It's a very high leverage round, right? It's a full buy from VP, and this is for Gambit to close it out. But when he comes into sight, it all kind of looks normal, you know? I felt like those gunfights were very normal looking and didn't look like he knew where exactly the guy was. Like when he came around the corner, his crosshair was off a little bit. Then he saw the CT and he adjusted a little bit. So I'll let you draw your own conclusion from that, I guess. But kind of like I said earlier, all I do is put it in the demo or put it in the video and then let you guys kind of figure it out, right? I thought this demo was a little funky looking, not too crazy. Would it be worth looking at more demos from Hobbit? Sure, why not? That's always a good thing to do. If we're going to be doing a pro Overwatch type scenario here, we could at least give them the benefit of the doubt and give them kind of the respect to watch at least more than one fucking demo, right? I don't want to start jumping to conclusions just based off of one demo or based off of one clip. That's one of the reasons why I got into just doing the demo reviews, is because people were making these wild claims and accusations just from watching one clip, and it made no sense. You know, it would be like a blowout game or something where it would make no sense to try and cheat in that situation, and things just didn't add up in my opinion. So if we're gonna do one demo, you know, it's worth doing 3 demos just to get a better baseline of how things should look. And yeah, I didn't quite expect to see what I saw, but here we are. It's the online era, and anything can happen, right? Anyways, if you guys liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. If you want to support the channel a bit more, check out my Patreon. All right, peace.